we understand, there won't be just one red zone, but the measures that are in place there will apply to the entire country. Now, movement restrictions will be in place, and Prime Minister Conte has insisted last night on the fact that social gatherings will be suspended, and in doing so, he has addressed himself to young people, saying everyone here has to make sacrifices. Now, when it comes to movement restrictions, there's a difference to make here. In cities like Rome or in other cities, people can still go to work. Let's think of supermarkets or offices in general. But people won't be allowed to move across the country, meaning they cannot move from one region to the other unless they have a proven professional reasons, health issues or other emergencies. And they can do so by filling in a form, explaining the reasons why they need to move, and if the information is not genuine, they will face sanctions. Now, in terms of who can work and who can't. Now, the measure is not really detailed there, but we can only guess based on the fact that cinemas are closed, theaters are closed, museums are closed, pubs, clubs are closed, but shops are open and restaurants are open. Also, cafes will be open, but with restrictions in place from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. Now, Prime Minister Conte has said that he could not do otherwise. This is what he said last night. And he said that he had to do this because of the increased number of confirmed cases over here in Italy. People, for example, in the north of Italy are slowly adapting to these as measures there came into force, into effect earlier than the rest of the country. So people are simply just trying to stay at home, work from home, and people with children, of course, as children won't go back to school until after the 3rd of April. They will have to get organized with that. They're buying their groceries online. If they can't buy them online because waiting time is quite significant, well, they're forced to go out and do their shopping outside. Here in Rome and in the rest of the country, this is a new scenario, if you want. So people will see how they will adapt in the rest of the country. But the people's mood here is will be affected by the duration of all this, depending whether or not it will be extended, because not only they will have to stay at home, but they cannot move from one place to the other.